Breaking at this hour, we are just moments away from the start of a major press conference here in Southwest Florida. It's supposed to start in just 1 minute at 11:30. So we're seeing if the governor is going to make it there and the CEO of Hertz, because 700 new jobs are coming to the area when rental car provider Hertz will move its corporate headquarters to Lee County. And the governor just approached the podium there, and so that press conference is close to beginning. That's right. Governor Scott there. Of course, you see Lee County dignitaries as well. Frank Mann there with the governor. John Manning behind him. Larry Kiker, Tammy Hall, Cecil Pendergrass there to the right. And once again, we are just awaiting right now a press conference that's set to begin at 11:30, or a news conference announcing that Hertz, of course, yes, a Fortune 500 company, is moving, relocating here to Southwest Florida. And what a significant move it is. A huge move. Even Frank Mann said today it's truly the largest economic event in Lee County's history. And he said we've been established since 1887, so that's not an understatement. Just we were talking about the trickle-down effects from real estate, construction, retail, schools. Everyone is going to be affected by this move. That's right. And when this begins, we will, of course, bring that to you. It looks like Governor Scott is getting ready to speak here, and he's worked very hard wanting to bring big business and jobs to the state of Florida. And I'm sure he is just overly pleased with what has taken place and what is just about to be announced here at RSW Airport. And Hertz said the reason they're moving is because they just acquired Dollar Thrifty out of Oklahoma. Hertz is based in New Jersey, and they want to consolidate, and why not Florida? So we're waiting here, moments away, and I believe the governor is about to begin and talk right now about Hertz moving to Lee County. Right, let's listen in.
This is a great day for Florida. Amen to that. You betcha. I want to start by welcoming Hertz Chairman and CEO Mark Fursora for bringing new job opportunities to Florida and Hertz's commitment to the Sunshine State. And I'll just introduce Mark, and I'll say a few words first. Let me introduce some individuals. They're up on the stage and around, and if you're not on stage, if you'll raise your hand so everybody knows where you are. Senator Garrett Richter's here. All right. Senator Elizabeth Benaquisto's right here. Representative Dane Eagles here. Representative Ray Rodriguez here. The Lee County Commission is here. Cecil Pendergrass is here. Larry Kiker's here. Tammy Hall. Frank Mann. Fort Myers Mayor Randy Henderson. Hey, Big Randy. Fort Myers Beach Mayor Alan Mandel. Bonita Springs Mayor Ben Nelson. Matt Pusaturi from Congressman Trey Radel. The Cape Coral City Council Kevin McGrill. Raina Erbrick. And Larry Nesta. Also, we have Grace Swope, who is the State Secretary of Commerce and also the President of Enterprise Florida, which is the state public-private partnership that was part of making this happen. So Grace right back here also. So as you know, we've had a significant turnaround in our economy in the last 2 years. But today is another great announcement we can make. Hertz Corporation will locate its worldwide headquarters to Estero right here in Lee County from Park Ridge, New Jersey. So congratulations to everybody. Now, we all know what a great place Florida is to live. I'm from Naples, Florida, so we all know what a great place Southwest Florida is to live. But over a 2-year period, up to 700 jobs will be relocated to this part of Florida beginning later this year. And we all want more jobs, especially in our own community. We want a lot more jobs. So congratulations to Hertz and Mark for bringing all these jobs here. Yep. Now, we are clearly the tourism state We are the state where people want to come visit. They want to play golf. They want to come to our amusement parks. They want to come to our beaches. There's so many things to do in our great state. Visit our state parks, all these things. Last year, we had almost 90 million visitors. Florida is clearly the top destination for tourism in the United States and one of the best places, if not the best place in the world. So it only makes sense to have a great company like Hertz. And by the way, I'm sorry for everybody else today, but Hertz, Thrifty, Dollar, is that what they're supposed to rent right today? But they've got great offices all across our state, and they do a great job, and they already have a lot of jobs right here in Florida. Now, Hertz chose Florida and chose Lee County because of our diverse and highly skilled workforce, and Lee County in particular because it was a great travel destination with a friendly business climate that will help their company grow. The Fort Myers area, and you've got a lot of great leaders here that help make this happen, has had annual positive job growth for 33 consecutive months. Construction and housing starts were up over 50%, 65% in the last year. So clearly Lee County is doing the right things. The state of Florida is doing the right things. We're clearly getting more jobs here, and more people are moving here. As you probably know, last year 230,000 people moved to our state, and we're now below the national average in unemployment. In a little over 2 years, about 325,000 private sector jobs have been created. Now, this is a great state for tourism, whether you're talking about everybody coming to our amusement parks or all the international travelers from Latin America coming into Miami Airport. So this is going to be a great place for Hertz to expand and be very close to their customers and do all the new innovative things that Hertz is doing. It's a great company. It's a real honor to be the governor while they move here, and I hope this is one of many that follow Hertz's lead to come to our great state. Now I want to introduce the star today, Hertz, and their CEO and chairman, Mark Vasseur.
All right. Thank you. So thank you, Governor Scott, for that kind introduction, and good morning to our invited guests and elected officials. We are so grateful for such a warm welcome from the Sunshine State and to have so many of you join us for this important event. Today marks an exciting new beginning for the entire Hertz family. A family that 6 months ago expanded to include the wonderful employees of Dollar Thrifty Automotive Group. Since that time, we've been looking for the right location to bring Hertz and Dollar Thrifty together under one corporate roof. It's clear we needed to look no further than Florida. Just consider more than 89 million visitors came to Florida last year. Congratulations, Governor Scott. That's a record for the state. Of course, everyone knows that travel and tourism is the state's biggest industry, but you may be surprised, as I was, to learn that it employs close to 1 million Floridians. And a factoid that's dear to my heart, Florida rents more cars per capita than any other state. In fact, just up the road in Orlando, that is the world's single largest car rental market in the world. Just in that little airport, it's a big airport, just in that big airport, they do $400 million a year in car rental. I could go on, but these stats underscored the obvious. Florida is the center of the U.S., if not the world's travel and tourism industry. And as the world's largest worldwide airport car rental brand, we can't think of a better place to be. We're proud to already have a strong footprint here. Today, some 3,000 of our employees call Florida our home. And by the time construction is complete on our new corporate headquarters just down the road, we'll add another 700 to that roster right here in Southwest Florida, well-established travel destination in its own right. And we expect to go on from that 700. You know, the company's growing this year at a rate of about 23%. We'll be double-digit for as long as I'm here in terms of growth. And the way I look at it is that just means more jobs in Florida. So just look around you. This beautiful airport facility showcases the best in tourism hospitality. Visitors are one easy and convenient step away from your world-class beaches, golf courses, marinas, resorts, and dining. There's the saying that if you build it, they will come. Lee County has proved that axiom. It's easy to see why people choose to visit here and why more and more make it their vacation destination each year. I'll commit this to you today, Hertz is here to grow with you. And we'll be doing that in new and innovative ways. As part of this move, we'll open up an off-airport and a retail car sales center on our headquarters campus. Because we'll be closer to our customers in the travel and leisure business, this gives us a unique opportunity to experiment with new services and monitor customer satisfaction firsthand. We can't wait to have you stop by and give us your feedback once the facility is complete. Before I close, I want to say this. We did not make the decision to relocate lightly. We wanted to know that Florida not only was attractive for us as a company, but also for our employees. Quality of life is essential, and Florida delivers on all fronts. Not just your beautiful natural environment, but also a commitment to the things that every family considers when they think of a move. Schools are a big factor in that decision-making process, and we were pleased to see that Florida teachers earned the highest overall grade by the National Council on Teacher Quality. The local job market is also a factor, and Florida is on the right track with the lowest unemployment in 4 years. I want to thank Governor Scott for his team's hard work in making this possible. It's a real testament to his administration's commitment to attracting business to the state and to making it an attractive location for employees to relocate. And we know that you did not make the decision to bring us here lightly either. I want to especially thank the Lee County Commission for your collective faith in us, your vote in support of economic development in this community, and your confidence in this initiative. Thank you. We will validate your sound judgment. We will be good corporate citizens, community partners, and neighbors. At Hertz, we take our corporate social responsibility seriously. This is now our home, too. We will roll up our sleeves and build relationships that will serve and benefit the entire community over the long term. Florida is a great place to run a business and raise a family, and we're proud to be able to call this our new home. Thank you all very much for attending this event today. It's my privilege to introduce Gray Swoop, Secretary of Commerce, President and CEO of Enterprise Florida. Gray.
Thank you, Mark. Today is a very exciting day to be here in Southwest Florida. And this is something that has started 2 years ago when Governor Scott made a commitment to put together an economic development team led by the governor's office, using Enterprise Florida, all our resources efficient and effectively to, one, facilitate job growth, and two, to be relentless in winning competitive projects. I'm proud of what we've done over the last 2 years. Today, the spotlight is on Lee County and the partnership that we have here. And many of you know that are from here, my affection and love for this area. It's one of the pleasant surprises of moving to Florida. I've really gotten to know the people here. I feel a kinship with the people, and I'm very bullish on what we're doing here. Today's event started in October of last year when a company called McCallum Sweeney Consulting talked to us about an opportunity for a Fortune 300 company to relocate to Florida and told us that it would be a competitive project. At that time, we got with Jim Moore and Brent Barkway, Jim, you and your team, and started talking about the possibility of what a Fortune 300 company would mean to Southwest Florida. And we put our heads together and we started working on how would we address workforce issues, how we address real estate issues, how will we address the training and relocation of people to this site. And I will tell you, Jim and the team did an excellent job. We have taught Saturdays, Sundays, night, and throughout this process. And Jim, I can't thank you enough and the local team for what you've done. Thank you so much. I also want to recognize Governor Scott and his role in this. And often in this business, as you know, we cannot talk about the companies that we're meeting with. And I'll tell you a funny story, because in the governor's office, quite often, when the governor is there, we've lined up companies to meet with. I don't know if you remember this, but I go into his office with briefing notes of a CEO that was coming to meet with us that day, And I sat down and I started listening to Mark describe the company. I realized the notes I had was not the CEO that was sitting here by the governor. And I started thinking, who in the world is this? And I started writing down rental car. And then by the end of the meeting, I figured it out. But it's a true story and a testament to our governor, who's constantly meeting with CEOs like Mark and Hertz. And the other one there that day, that we're going to win that one too, Governor, that every day we're doing this. And this is a testament to this governor and the team that he's put together. Also want to thank Lee County, who acted on trust and faith on a company called Project A, a confidential project that we asked for help and funding to make this happen. And Cecil Pendergrass and the team did a great job of acting on that in making this happen. So I want to thank the county for their work in doing that. I also have to recognize this is a team sport. Our legislative delegation from here that are standing up here on the podium. So when you're trying to put together a $74 billion budget and you have 60 days to do it, and when some little economic developer comes up there and says, hey guys, I hate to bother you right now, but we've got to get some help on getting some projects approved as our incentive process. These guys behind me stepped up, was able to stay focused on economic development at the same time getting a budget approved that's good for all Floridians. And guys, I can't thank you enough for your effort and your work to make that happen. I also need to recognize Workforce Florida and their local board here and the work that they're going to do and have committed to this project. I also want to recognize Enterprise Florida, Rob Sitterly and Christy Searcy, who worked tirelessly on this project to put together the information that we needed from McCallum Sweeney. They did an excellent job. And the last, I guess, person I want to, recognize again is the local team, your community, the leadership that's involved in economic development. You guys have done an awesome job. You worked confidentially. You did this, and I think today is a game changer. It's a game changer for Southwest Florida. Hertz calling it home. This is just the beginning of so many good things that are going to come, and we look forward to working with you. Enjoy the day, and thank you for letting me be a part of the celebration today and the 700 new jobs. At this time, Cecil Pendergrass, the chair of Lee County Board of County Commissioners, is here. So, Cecil.
Thank you. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the Board of County Commissioners, Commissioner Mann, Commissioner Manning, Commissioner Hall, Commissioner Kiker, welcome Hertz to Lee County. This has been a long process, and believe me, we're happy they're here. This is going to bring so many jobs here to Lee County, from the actual impact from the company coming here, and the jobs are going to stimulate off that. I also have to thank Governor Scott and his office for his commitment to the great state of Florida, to bringing jobs here to the families of the state of Florida. Thank you, Governor Scott. Our door is always, we welcome to Hertz. If you ever need anything from Lee County government, Mark, we'll be happy to help you. This is, like the governor said, this is a team effort. This is local businesses, county government, state government working together to bring private sector. Mark must have heard back in November that Lee County was open for business, and now here they are. And we're going to continue those efforts here as a board to bring jobs here to Lee County. Thank you.
Yep. Now we're going to turn it over to the individual that worked very hard to make this happen, Jim Moore, Director of Lee County Economic Development.
I've been admonished not to stray from my notes, so I won't do that. You know, we in economic development have a marketing theme that you've seen throughout our advertising, and that theme is Together We Mean Business. And this has been a real team effort. Together We Mean Business. All of the people that you see here on the stage today, and many of you in the audience, have been a key part of the effort that came to a successful conclusion today. Governor Scott, who ran on a platform of creating jobs and diversifying the economy here, he has led from the front, which is no small matter and very important to people considering Florida for a location. One of the best things he did was recruit almost immediately Gray Swope, who heads up the Commerce Department and Enterprise Florida. He has changed the dynamic in recruiting businesses to the state of Florida, and it shows. He's personally made a difference in this recruitment, and is no small measure why we find ourselves here on a platform with Hertz today. The County Commission, the Lee County Commission has been pro-business since the day I got involved in this. Lee County is open for business, and to the folks at Hertz, I would tell you they will be here to help you and hopefully be the wind beneath your wings as you grow and prosper in Lee County. So thanks to the commissioners. They also had the vision to create the incentive programs that we use to hopefully make the difference in Hertz's decision to come here. And again, that was not an easy decision, and we thank them all for that leadership that they provided. And lastly, our community. Together We Mean Business means everybody in the room. Everybody here has been a part of this. When Hertz was going through all this, Ben Nelson, the mayor of Bonita, was involved in this. And I'll tell you, Hertz was disappointed that they finally didn't end in Bonita because they really liked Ben and Carl Schwing. But the point is, everybody's pulling together for the good of us all. People have provided their time, talent, and treasure who worked on this project, and none of it would be possible without the people in this room. So to all of you, I thank you. Finally, to Hertz, welcome. We're glad you're here. We're thrilled you're here. We look forward to having you as a leader in your community and in our community. And it's kind of like I went to my son's wedding a couple of weeks ago, and I know him really well, and I love his bride. And it's kind of like Lee County and Hertz. I think as you get to know each other better, you're going to be even happier than you are right now. So welcome, Mr. President.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to turn it over to Bob Ball. Bob Ball was the first person who thought it was Hertz before we even knew it was Hertz. So he reads tail numbers, but he won't share them with us out in the plains out there.
Thank you, Jim, and it's really hard to keep a secret. Yeah. What a grand slam home run for Lee County and Southwest Florida. I want to congratulate Hertz, who's been a good partner of ours for many, many years, on making an excellent choice, and you won't be sorry you made the decision. I would just like to express to those that were involved in the entire process, congratulations to Jim Moore and his staff, congratulations to the county staff, county attorney's office, congratulations to Lee County Port Authority employees who are involved in this. Thank you, Grace. I remember our first meeting. Thank you, Governor Scott, for your leadership in creating jobs. This is a demonstration for Southwest Florida what regionalism can provide and what team effort can do to bring something like this to our economy, and we're all blessed for it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.